Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jess. If this is your first time, you are welcome. In today's video, I will be sharing the part 3, which is the final series, or the final part rather, of our interview tip series, which is post-interview tips. So this is going to be a very short video where I'm just going to share about 3 or 4 tips on what you need to do post-interview. So for those who haven't seen part 1 and part 2 of my mini interview series, you definitely want to go watch those before you watch this for it to make sense. If you're interested in hearing more about this, then please hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and hit that bell, that little bell just beside the subscribe button, just so that you get notified when I post new videos. First thing is thank the interviewers. If it's an in-person interview, you should have already thanked them right after the interview. So you need to do a follow-up email to just send an official thank you note. Thank you note has to be really short and nice. Pretty much just thanking them for their time, thanking them for the opportunity to get interviewed, and also wrapping that email up by restating, your interest even more after you've met with them, your interest in the role, and how you can definitely see a fit between the role and your skills. The second thing is feel free to follow up. Now, during the interview, I would advise that you ask as one of the questions. I should have mentioned this in my last video, but I didn't. So if you're watching this, hear me now that I'm saying one of the questions you can ask is, when can you hear back from them? When should you expect to hear back from them? And if they give you a timeline, make sure you wait until that timeline elapses. Maybe 1 week. Wait like 2 days after 1 week to see if you hear back. If you don't hear back, then feel free to send them a follow-up email basically asking for some feedback or some updates. The third thing is, while waiting to hear back, or if you've heard back or haven't heard back, ensure that you are getting ready for the next stage. So prepare for the next stage. One other question you should ask during the interview is, what is the recruitment process? What should you expect after the first stage or second stage? Whatever stage that you were at, you want to be asking questions like that. So if they tell you, it's 4 stages and these are the different interviewers or the different interview styles, or if it's a case study or an assessment, this is a good time for you to start to prepare in anticipation of positive feedback from them. Final tip for today is make sure that you write down key points from the interview. Are there questions that were asked that you did not quite fully grasp or understand? Make sure you're not taking notes of things like that. Did they share more information about the role that isn't stated in the JD? Did they share new information about the job that you didn't exactly find in the job description? Take notes of that, not a mental note, take actual notes of those and use that to prepare for your next interview. What you shouldn't do after an interview. 1, don't harass the hiring manager or the recruiter. Give them time to make their decision. Remember that you're being interviewed for a role alongside many others. So you're not the only person in consideration for this role. So give them some space, give them some time. They'll get back to you when they get back to you. The second thing is, don't stop your job search. Now, because you feel so good about this interview, you think it went well, you can see the future, you're optimistic, it doesn't mean that you should stop the job search. So you can continue searching for a job, continue to apply to places you find worthy, and continue to be patient and wait. And then the last thing is, don't be unreachable. You need to remain reachable. You need to make sure that you're checking your emails frequently from time to time, but at the same time, don't overwhelm yourself with, that anticipation, right? It will come when it will come. But please make sure that the number that you provided is correct and you are just, with your phone almost every now and then. Check your emails in case you missed anything, check your spam. Don't be that person who ghosted the employer or the hiring manager or the recruiter. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging with me to the very end. If you found this useful, as usual, please hit the subscribe button. Please like this video. Please share this video. And lastly, please hit the cute bell right beside the subscribe button to get real-time notifications when I post videos. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.